Hello, welcome
Hello.
back. Hey, welcome to another splendid edition of the Big Boss Media Podcast, where we bring you the finest news and media and with some amazing stories. So today I have a special guest, Philadelphia by the way of Atlanta, Georgia, and we're going to chop it up about her journey. So without further ado, I'll let her introduce herself to the audience.
Peace and blessings, everyone. It's me, what? Queenjuicey Shake. Thank you for having me, King Jacob, on your show today. Appreciate
All right, all right.
it.
So we just gonna get into your story and before we get into that story, tell everybody what is it that you do, and you know, because you do a lot.
I do. I am a queen of many talents and many skills, and I am a registered trademark juice inventor of 50 states, and I am a published author on Amazon of 8 books, as well as I am a queen who helps women develop their personal growth, their confidence level, and also removing weight from their mind, heart, and their body. And oh my gosh, I do so many other things. I'm a songstress, I'm a poet, a spoken word artist. Um, I'm a mother. I'm a lot of things, honestly. I am a speaker, motivational speaker, and I play a little bit of guitar, like smidget of a little bit of guitar. I sketch, I draw, I paint. Um, I am a model, a wellness coach, a blogger. Oh man, you want me to keep going? I sold pocketbooks. Look, I sold pocketbooks, with jeans from old leftover jeans. I make pocketbooks into them that are named after my grandmother who passed away. I am a chef. I'm a cook. I am a juice and shake and sauce inventor. I'm a lot of things. Oh my gosh, Jacob, we're gonna be here all night talking about all the things that who I
Okay,
am and what I
well,
bring to the
I'm
world.
pretty, I'm pretty sure the audience get the picture. So, um, I just want to shout out to Ben Figures. Thank you for tuning in, much appreciated. Um, so we
Thank
just
you,
gonna get
Ben.
into your journey, and me and you talked about the weight loss, nutrition, and a lot of people have trouble with losing their weight. Some feel unpretty, some just don't feel good about themselves. It leads to a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. So, how did that weight loss journey go for you, and where was you at with it? As far as mentally and emotionally when you started your journey.
Whew. Okay, so mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, honestly, I was screwed up. I was jacked up all over the place. Really just trying to find my footing and my grounding. And honestly, I almost died 3 times. I almost had 3 strokes, and which actually started my journey May 1st of 2018. I didn't necessarily take it seriously. So for about that month and a half, just playing around. I wasn't really trying to, do much. I just was trying to do, see what I'm able to do. And
Hmm.
when the paramedics and my children had to lift me out of the tub, um, that really kind of like started my journey of really taking myself, a little bit serious. I wasn't always serious for, I want to say maybe 3 months into my journey. And after about 2.5, 3 months into my journey, I stopped juicing, I stopped doing shakes, I stopped exercising, I stopped everything. And I noticed when I stopped being consistent, my stomach started coming back, my weight started coming back. And I was like, oh no. So I started going back to what I was doing, juicing, shakes, and just taking a lot of things out my diet. Honestly, I'm gonna be real transparent with everyone. Honestly, I had to kick everybody out my house. I had to kick the animals out. I love my kids, but I had to kick them out too. I really had to do, honestly, a lot of detoxing. I detoxed my life, my mail. I wasn't opening. My house really was in disarray. I really wasn't mentally in a space or emotionally in a space where I was able to provide any help to anyone or to myself. Um, but I just didn't know what to do. I just knew that these strokes were coming. My blood pressure was extremely high. I'm always in a hospital. I really wasn't taking care of myself, honestly. And once I started taking care of myself, I started, just looking up recipes, just started really getting that proper education behind, the fruits and vegetables, just really taking myself serious 2.5, 3 months, later into my journey. And what I noticed, I haven't stopped since, and it's almost 4 years.
Okay, so upon having a problem with the weight, so you lost the weight naturally.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. And so, what can you tell us about losing weight naturally, and um, how did you control your diet, and what what did you put into your body that you wasn't before, as far as to help the weight drop, as far as to get the minerals and everything that you need in your body. And so, can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. First and foremost, let me tell y'all, okay? I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Okay. I really didn't know what I was doing. But in that process, I knew, like I shared, I really had to do something. Like my health was really declining. What I did in the process, so me doing it naturally, it was really hard, but it wasn't hard that it couldn't be done. It just was
Hmm.
really hard because I didn't know the proper steps of what I was doing. I'm just doing something. I'm like, wait, I gotta do something. What's going on? Like, gotta move this fat. I gotta move it. I gotta do something. And in that process of me, gotta do something. No one was gonna do it for me. I was not going into surgery. Um, And a quick funny story, I was going to go into surgery. My mother and I really was discussing about surgery matters. She went through the process of going, through her journey and how she went through her journey. And in the process of me going through the journey near her, I was like, let me see what the doctor's going to do, because like I said, I was scared of surgery, all of that stuff. I'm not into it. And when she came back, and I just was like, her results is great. She's great. Her life's going great. But you know what? I'm going to opt out and I'm not going to do the surgery and I'm just do it naturally. So I went in my kitchen and I got all different type of fruits. Uh, what's the big one? No,
The
not papaya.
grapefruit.
Grapefruit, the pink grapefruit. Started eating that at nighttime. Starting to help with the lining, with my stomach and getting my stomach down. Um, Ate that before I went to sleep. Then I started doing a lot of infused waters. So just taking the grapefruit, the lemon, the cucumbers, some honey, and chopping it up in this water and putting it overnight. And overnight, that's what I started drinking the next day. My infused water. But then I started going through the process of I needed a juicer. So I started going through the juicer, started dealing with the shakes, the blenders, started making my own sauces. I am a daughter from a chef as well. So, my mom, she goes in, she makes all the handcrafted seasonings and sauces and things like that. And that's what I did. I started just making them. Even when I ate sandwiches, I would eat half of a sandwich and fill up on the rest like water, or fill up on the rest of my juices that I was making or my shakes that I was making. Um, I wouldn't use sugar, I would use honey. And honey is a fermenting. So instead of, allowing your fruits and your vegetables to rotten, the honey helps keep it sitting for a longer amount of time, and it's natural. So just going through those process, cutting out a lot of chips, bread, candy, snacks, sodas, running up and down the art museum steps. I actually jumped up and down the art museum steps. Doing 5K walks for the suicide 5K walks. I did it 4 years in a row. Um, and just really keeping myself active, keeping myself positive, being careful of what I feed myself, not food wise, but also spiritual things. With great positive affirmations am I, sending to myself? Who am I around? What's going on? How do I feel about myself? So all of those things really started to play a huge amount role in my journey, just in general. And I just refused to be fat. I got tired of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got tired of lugging fat around. Thank you so much, Nicole. I love y'all. Whoever comes up, King. I hope you don't mind me, shouting people out as
Yeah,
well.
go ahead. Go ahead. That is celebrity publicist from the Chicago metropolitan area. Actually, my boss. She's
Yes.
chiming in.
Peace and blessings, Queen. Thank you so much for chiming in, and thank you so much for having this wonderful king to be out here doing what he do. Because I think it's just wonderful to be able to have a big mouth and be able to have substance to speak in that big mouth. And again,
That's right.
Jacob
That's
is
right.
really doing great. I'm
I
very
appreciate
proud
it.
of you, King. I am very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ashe.
Thank you.
No worries, no
And
worries.
so and so as time went on, when you started dropping the weight, and you know, so how was there any pullback off your body? Because when you're dropping weight, you know, how did you assume the hunger? From
Mm.
one lifestyle to another lifestyle. So, how did you control the appetite?
How do I control the appetite? That's a great question, King. Honestly, how I control my appetite, honestly, I kept myself honest. I kept myself busy. I kept myself motivated. And then I kept looking at my weight and I'm like, I want to walk in these shoes. Like, ow, these shoes hurt. Like, because my feet used to swell up really bad. I had what is that? Edema. So I had edema in the feet. They call it. I don't know if anyone has ever seen like the Elephant Man. It's a movie way, way back in the day. It's about this man. I think he was deformed or something like that, but it's like he had a really, really big head and it had water in his head or something like that. And if he couldn't lay down, and if he laid down, he would die. And
Right.
it's a really, really old black and white movie. But like my feet used to swell up, edema, really bad. I used to have arthritis in my knees, in my back, in my face. My face would swell up and yes, and oh, your father had it. Yeah, it's listen. When I tell you that edema. I was borderline diabetic. What else? I had rheumatoid arthritis. I used to fall. My ankles used to actually give out when I would walk. Sometimes I would just fall. I was on a cane. I took 8 medications. Now I'm on zero. And I had bad high blood pressure, honey. You talking about at 20 something, 25, 26, 27, having high blood pressure, taking two different type of medications to just sustain, salt, child, salt will put me in the emergency room real quick. And so I just really had to learn how to eat properly. I had to learn how to listen to my body. I had to learn how to know what I wanted to eat, what I don't want to eat. Just because you want to eat it, don't mean I gotta eat it.
Hmm.
Um, I had to pay attention to who was around me. I had to pay attention to all the things that are near me that I touch that touch me. All of those things are very important when not only losing the weight but becoming healthier within your mind, your heart, and on your body because all of those things show up on your body. Um, if you're not properly taking care of yourself, even if it's your hair. You don't take care of your hair after a while, what's going to do? It's going to get bald or it's going to fall out. It's going to get matted. So just having that proper management to say, you know what, I've came this far. I may not be where I want to be, but I've came this far.
Mm-hmm.
So this far, I'm not going to beat myself up on, oh man, it's only a little bit. And that's a lot of times when people do, I only lost 5 pounds. What? 5 pounds? I only lost 5 pounds. Oh, it's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Because
I know
those
that's right.
5 pounds add up. Those 10 pounds add up.
Right,
Those 20 pounds add up, good, bad, or indifferent. And I had to learn how to know the difference between a healthy weight and an unhealthy weight.
right,
Um, and it helps out a lot when you know where your weight is going. If you are losing weight, people, oh man, I lost 20 pounds. Where? You did, so it's like, but where? And you have to know where you're losing this weight at.
mm-hmm.
It might be in your mind, it might be in your heart. You may have had 2 divorces ago, now you're dating, but you have not got yourself healed from those 2 marriages ago. Now you're in your third prime. You're ready to date. You're on your third date, fourth date. Oh man, ain't nobody trying, because you still got some things in you that need to be evaluated. And when you take that time out to evaluate those things, slowly but surely, you'll start feeling the weight lift off of your body.
Okay. Mm. So, you know, I had you on here because, I was me and you was on one of my other shows, with Miss Tara, and you had shared some with me about the weight loss. So I
Okay.
want to talk to the black community for a little bit,
Okay.
and I want them to listen really well, and this includes me.
Okay.
Because in the black community we eat really bad.
Yes, sir.
We eat what tastes good. I'm just
Mhm.
gonna keep it 100. We eat what
Right.
tastes good. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? We eat from our great great grandmother's recipes, like
Yes,
real
sir.
talk.
Yes,
And
sir.
so with that being said, what are some fruits, and is there certain fruits and vegetables that do stuff for the body? As far as like what fruit and vegetables help diabetes, what fruit and vegetables help high cholesterol, which
Okay.
ones help high blood pressure, you know, just like what fruit and vegetables help certain things in the body. Because a
Okay.
lot of us don't know. A lot of us don't know.
No, you're absolutely right. Okay, so first and foremost, blood pressure wise, banana. That's the first thing I'm going to say. A banana. Let me tell you, banana. That is my husband. Okay, that is, yes. Sorry, babies. This is that the banana is my husband, because one of the things that I have learned with having high blood pressure. So I don't take the medication, but that doesn't mean that I don't have any more high blood pressure issues. It's just the fact that now, if I'm not going to take the medicine, what am I going to replace it with? And oftentimes it's, I want a snack, I want to eat this, I want to eat that. The sugar, I need the sugar, I need the rush. But you can get that same rush from other things. It doesn't necessarily have to be, okay, I want protein. Let me eat this. No, if you want protein, you can eat beans. You can eat peanuts. There's certain things that you can eat that will help alleviate what stress you're going through when it comes to food. But if you, like you said, if you don't know, you're not going to know. So I would say,
Hmm.
high blood pressure, I would say bananas, especially if your blood pressure is low. Definitely, I would say a banana. Um, what is it called? The big fruit again.
The grapefruit.
The grapefruit. There we go. The pink grapefruit. Okay, there we go. The pink grapefruit, that helps a lot with getting rid of your stomach. So it's like when you want to do that. A lot of women I meet. Men too, but a lot of women, because I specialize with women, a lot of women, first thing they want to go is their stomach. And they be like, "Ah, I gotta get this fupa going. I gotta get this fupa," they call it. And but what people don't realize, it's so many things that you can do even before you even try to go get surgery. You want to do these weight loss things. There are so many things that you can do within yourself, in your cabinet, in your refrigerator, even just the way that you shop in the supermarket. If you notice, any supermarket, every supermarket is designed a certain way. And it's designed for you to actually go around the store. And if you notice, every supermarket has their milk all the way in the back. You walk around a whole supermarket, you can see the necessities are on the outside. The
Mm-hmm.
junk is on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And when you don't know how to shop properly, you're gonna we can get like three apples, and you go to three apples, you forget all the rest of the healthy products that are there, all the rest of the medicine, the fiber, the minerals that are on this side. It's right in the front soon when you come in. But what do we do? Oh, we can make it a little here and there, but we go through all of that. We go straight through the meat. We get like 600 worth of meat. Then we go inside the aisle. We get potato chips. We get sodas. We get salt. We get just the most ridiculous stuff that don't even actually help us stay alive. We get the most idiotic type of food that's not even food, filling up on empty calories and expecting to really be fueled throughout the day. But you're not going to be fueled throughout the day until you take the necessary precautions, meaning water. When you wake up in the morning, you should be drinking water. That's the first thing you should do. You drink water. You think your God, your Creator. You be humble and be thankful. The second part is start researching certain foods because everybody may be allergic to certain different type of foods. I've met people that are allergic to strawberries. I've met some that are allergic to peanuts. In the health conscious community, there is a huge market for allergens. Whether it's gluten free, GMOs, whether if it's it could be any part. It could be you could be allergic to seafood. I've met people that are highly allergic to seafood. My daughter's allergic to seafood. So sometimes when you have allergens to certain things, you have to make sure that you're putting the certain things, correctly in your body. So I'm not going to actually give a whole rundown only because I
Mm-hmm.
want to make sure that what I'm saying, someone that doesn't eat seafood go eat seafood now blame it on me. So now I'm being mindful of how I speak and what I share. But what I will
Mm-hmm.
say is um peanuts, um yogurt. Some people can eat yogurt. Yogurt can help out a lot, especially when replacing a lot of things in your body. Sometimes we have too much bacteria in our body, especially as women. So I would suggest if you have too much bacteria in your body, do not eat yogurt. Um, what else? You can eat peanuts. I said that multiple times. Also beans. Beans help out a lot, not only with the fiber, not only within your stool, but it also helps out with you feeling full faster without having to actually feel full completely. Open your pants and let me burp a couple times. And if
Mm-hmm.
you have to open your pants, that means that you are already now force feeding yourself when you should have been stopped eating about maybe 20 minutes ago.
Right.
And that's what we do. We force eat ourselves. We force it. Thanksgiving, Christmas. We get 6 plates. We get 6 plates. Why? I used to have 6 too. And then I realized that this is not helping my little body. I'm 49.5 3/4. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? So it's really about knowing, okay, you eating something, right? Let's have
Right.
some water beforehand. Let's maybe eat this sandwich. Let's have some fruit or have even a little snack. It doesn't necessarily have to be strawberries and blueberries. But if you're going to eat something, don't look like you ate the whole entire bag. You know what I mean? If you want a little bit of Doritos, don't eat the whole family size of Doritos. Take a little bit out, put it in a sandwich bag. Put it something as big as your five hands, your five fingers. But what we do,
Mm-hmm.
we overdo it. We overdo it because that's your chemicals in your body saying, hey, something else is going wrong. But you're not paying attention to that because you're eating 20 wings. You're eating 40 wings. You got 40 wings of family size, Pepsi, cigarettes. I mean, you just got finished doing a lot of Coke. Like, what we doing with our lives? Seriously. Because especially in this pandemic and especially in this time, your body needs to be as healthy as possible because you need to take care of your body now. So when you are sick, your body can take care of you later. And if you can't do it now, you dang on sure not going to do it later. So as much as you can do now, it helps out the process because you don't start teaching your child how to read at 12. You teach your child how to read at 2, 3, 1 years old, 5 months, 6 months. And we wait sometimes until it's too late. Or when you got that, hey, can you hand me 5, 7 packs of cigarettes? No, because you can now get past this. And you don't wait until you get there, you halfway dying on the floor to say, oh, I'm going to get my life together. Or F it, I'm going to die anyway. So I'm going to die from something. But that's not
Right, right,
a good look to leave your family. That's
right.
not a good look to show your children that you birthed or that your mother or your father or even yourself, how much do you really love you? How much do you care about you that you keep allowing yourself to be dragged all the way down to disintegrated point?
Hmm.
That's not going to work. You need to be able to replenish yourself as much as possible. Green apples, kiwis help a lot. Anyone out here who struggles a lot with insomnia, eat about one or two, three kiwis. Maybe not three. All right, maybe not three, two and a half. And the kiwi has a high amount of serotonin in it. So when it has the serotonin in it, I would say even if you want to do a shake, make a kiwi strawberry shake, or make a kiwi shake. Put some honey in it and be able to have it where it's still sweet, it's still a good substance, and it's still good and healthy for you. And it's actually better than you eating a bag of chips. Because the
Mm.
bag of chips and eating fresh fruit, you still can get, it still could be an unhealthy thing. You can eat a whole lot of strawberries. That don't mean nothing because it can still have its own natural sugars in it. But it also depends on how you do it, how you portion your food out. What mind frame do you have when you're eating this food? Or are you eating this food and saying, oh, man, I shouldn't be eating this.
Right.
Oh man, I feel fat. Oh, I ate something I shouldn't even eat. I shouldn't even have to eat it. I shouldn't couldn't have. But you ate it. So if you're going to take that time out and eat something you shouldn't eat, why put the stress on yourself? Why put the extra anxiety, the extra mental stress, connected to that? Let's say, you know what? I'm gonna eat this little piece of cake. And then
Mm.
tomorrow I'm gonna go run. I'm gonna go run. I'm gonna go exercise. So actually having that consistency, that mind frame, to stay where you are and to have that mind frame to say, you know what, I deserve better than this. I'm going to move from this. And you know what? I am not going to do this to myself anymore. So I'm going to put myself on not even a strict diet. I'm going to put myself on restrictions of discipline.
Mm.
I'm going to discipline myself.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't want to discipline themselves because they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want the illusions, shattered. So
Right.
let me make everything seem so cute, so pretty, so suave, so nice. But the real point of it is, what
Mm-hmm.
you gonna do about all that? You need to lose this fat. Oh, it's the fupa. It's the fluffiness. Oh, thick madame. All of the cute adjectives, all of the cute things to really um give a soft landing on
Mhm.
the fact that it's fat. It's fat. Let's talk. This is fat. This right here is fat. Call it collard green arms, wings. This is fat. This is skinnier than what it used to be because it used to be like literally like about right there. It used to be really big. But this is
Mhm.
fat. Most times it's, oh my God, you called me fat. How dare you? It's fat. What we're going to do about this fat? Because your children still want to see you play. Your family still wants you to come out. Your job still needs you to do things. You still got to get to the store. You still got to do things like you're not dead. You still got to move. You still got to do your life. And
Mhm.
when you're fat, see, your fat allows you to become disabled. Your fat disables you. If you ever from now on, whenever you're out on the street, anyone who's looking at this, look at how smaller people walk and look how bigger people walk. Pay attention to that. And it's not even to, to make fun. It's for you to learn. See, we don't
Mhm.
know about learning because if it's not fun, if it's not cute, if it's not in LED lights, we don't want it. But those what we don't want, like you said, we want something that tastes good. But everything don't is not going to taste good. But that don't mean that
Mhm.
just 'cause it don't taste good, like ginger. Ginger do not taste good.
Not at
Ginger,
all.
honey, ginger do not taste good. But ginger, with the gingerol that's in it, ginger is very, very healthy. Is a great antiseptic. Is very great. It is great in dishes, but honey, you eat that by yourself. Or you overdo it, ooh, honey, that's a different type of dish right there. That's a different type of dish. So it's
Yeah.
like I never liked ginger, but I really had to enjoy ginger because of all the health properties that it has.
Mhm.
It really helps out a lot when you know what you're putting in your body,
Mhm.
know why you're putting it in your body, and why are you putting in your body? It's kind of like that concept. Black people just start running. Seven people running. Black people running. They get all to the corner. Don't nobody know why they running. They don't know why they running. Just everybody start running because
Mhm.
everybody just do what everybody else do. And when you learn how to do what you need to do for you and your body and your mind and your
Right.
heart and the conditionings of the things that to get you to further on in your goal, you cool beans. But it's when you
Mhm.
start learning what you need, start listening to what you need for you. And most times, people, we know about everybody else. We know about what everybody else doing. We know who what everybody else with, but we don't know what we doing with ourselves. We don't know nothing at all what we are doing with our own selves. And that is the problem. Because in life, when you don't know who you are, you don't know what you're doing. Like I share with my children, you know who you are, the world can tell you no different. The world can
True.
tell you no different. You know
That's the
exactly who you are. The world can tell you no different. You can say, you know what, my name is such and such, and I'm a jerk today, and I got $1 million. And guess what everybody gonna say? Well, welcome to such and such that's a jerk for $1 million. Because there's nothing that no one can say because you already said, hi, my name is such and such, I'm a jerk, and I have $1 million.
uh-huh.
So when you know who you are, the world can tell you no different. So that's just me.
Okay.
I don't really get involved into what everyone doing, why they not doing it, who they doing it with, what they should be doing. All I know about is what Shamerra, Patricia, Saunders is doing out here in the world and how she can help other people out here do it too. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. So appreciate you giving some insight as a black community and talking about the things that we should do to obtain this great health. And
Right.
it's much needed because, like I said, a lot of people don't know what's in the fruits and the vegetables that can really help their body. So
Medicine.
appreciate that.
It's
Yeah.
medicine. When I tell you it is medicine all up in fruits and veggies, think about it. Back in those gathering days, back in them hunting days, they didn't just oh girl, hold on, let me pop a Tylenol. Baby, you got a motion over there for you over there in the woods? No, it was eat them fruits and berries. Eat them berries.
Right.
You got a rash, go get that aloe.
Right. That's true. That's very true.
We didn't have
So
we we didn't have that stuff. We didn't have epidurals for childbirthing. What you had to squat your cootie hole for 20 some odd hours and that baby come out. It was it's no medicine, no things like that to help sometimes. And you have to look at it like, where would I be without the medicine? Where would I be without the doctor? Where
mhm.
would I be without this surgery? Where would I be without those things? You would still have to do it your own self.
Right.
And a lot of people don't want to. A lot of people are lazy. And I'm going to be real with you. A lot of people do not want to do it. They want you to do it. They want you to do their work. How dare
Mhm.
you? I'm not doing your work. You did that. You, your mama, your uncle, your cousin, your baby daddy, your kids, your job, your bills, your shoulda, coulda, woulda. They all did that. So
Mhm.
you have to make sure that you assess all the things in your life. Not saying it's perfect, but you have to make sure that you stand up for yourself and you share with yourself on the importance on why you need this medicine from this fruit and this vegetable.
Mhm.
Why do you want to get surgery? Why are you overweight? What are you not dealing with? Are you not dealing with this rape from when you were a child? Are you not dealing with, your mama, daddy, cousin, whoever had breast cancer, your uncle left you, your grandmom died on you, whatever the case may be? If you do not deal with those things now, they're going to deal with you later.
Mm. Okay. Definitely. Definitely. I can dig it. I can dig it. So, all right. So, moving right along. Appreciate that. So, man, you did talk about the healing process, and we talked about the PTSD
Mm.
and the depression and the anxiety while facing domestic violence. So, just want to chime in on that PTSD and that depression and that anxiety. And then once you face it head on, what is the healing process like?
Ooh. Mm. The healing process is amazing. So before we even get to the healing process, let's talk about the not healing process. Um, so I would say I suffered with mental health since about maybe the age of 11, 11, 12, somewhere around there.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so I dealt with PTSD. I dealt with about maybe 15, 16 about 15, 16 years of therapy, family therapy, behavioral therapy, specialist therapy. Like we've dealt mobile therapy. We dealt with so many different things within 15 years. And throughout those 15, 16 years of finally getting help and walking through 5K suicide walks, my children went through a couple of different things as well as myself. And one thing I can say about being homeless, being in a shelter, um, raising children, raising a family with yourself, and finally having the support come in. It takes a toll on you. First and foremost, it takes a huge toll on you. If you do not get any type of proper help, you will be in that situation for a really, really long time. And I mean years and decades. Um, and I honestly I come from a strong family. My mother and my father's side of the family, who suffers with mental health, suicide, alcoholism, and going through that process of just seeing both sides. It's just like, dang, is it something that I can do? Is it, what is it? What are we going through? What do we need? We need a lot of healing. I needed to heal a lot from family. I needed to heal a lot from my children's fathers. I needed to heal from my own relationship with my father. Thankfully, it's amazing now. And I had to do the hardest healing possible, and that was healing through me. That was really, it was really a transition because a lot of times people don't realize when you are a leader, you already have a lot of things on your plate. So when you already have 20 things on your plate, along with your 30 things on your plate from you, along with your 60 things on your plate from your family, friends, and everybody else. Man, by the time I was finished, King, I had about 200 different stressors on me per day. And I really had to learn how to take hold of my life. I had to really start opening that mail. I had to really start calling people back that I said I was going, hey, I'm going to call you back. I really had to learn how to start being a woman of my word. And me being a woman of my word, it had to start with me. I kept putting me on the back burner. I had kept, I just kept putting me to the side. Like seriously, I really kept putting me to the side. Um,
Right, right.
getting dressed, getting out of the shower, not even putting lotion on, oil on. I'm just hopping, hurry, putting clothes on because I got to hurry up and take the kids to school because again, it was just me. It wasn't they daddies, it was me. So for 20 years it was me, and I had to split myself up between three children, my life, their friends' lives, their family lives, and it really took a toll on me once I started learning how to slowly say, you know what, you're hurting me. This is not good for me. I have to leave this. Hey, you're hurting me 3 more times. How many more times am I going to give you to hurt me? Now it's 20 more times. All right, now I'm completely done. And I had to learn how to stop doing that process. So now it's maybe the first time, hey, you're hurting me. Second time, hey. I said you last week, you hurting me. This week, you still hurting me. It's not going to work. And now I don't babysit stressors. I don't babysit my triggers. When they come, I deal with them.
Mm.
We don't deal
So,
with
with that being said, so now you don't babysit the triggers and the hurt and the pain, but facing that pain head on. And through that healing process, what was the spiritual awakening like?
hmm, the spiritual awakening. It was truly like, I'm about to say something real vulgar and I'm going to try not to be real extra vulgar. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Speak your mind.
Okay. So it's kind of like getting your dingaling sucked with an Altoid. Because it was like so refreshing. And I don't have a dingaling, but I can only imagine, okay? The way your eyes be.
Oh Lord have mercy. Fix it.
Okay.
Fix it.
So it's like that, okay? I may not have one, all right? But just to be able to see the facial expression of what it looks like, that's what the spiritual awakening for me was. It was like getting my Peter Reader sucked with the Altoid. And it just was so refreshing because it just was like, depression who? Where? Not her. But you know what? I did go through that. But let me show you how I got through it. And let me show you where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I'm not all the way there. But honey, I am far from where I came from. And I can test that so much. I mean, I had piercings right here. I had piercings over here. I had different colored hair. I was in a club. Hey! And it's like I really had to learn how to change a lot. Not even change. I really had to learn how to, here we go. I had to learn how to grow within me. Here we go. I had to learn how to grow within me. And once I learned how to grow within me, again, you can't tell me nothing about who I am. You can say what you choose to say. But if you don't know my story, if you don't know where I came from, honey, you're not sure enough not going to appreciate my dance, honey. And I'm dancing, okay? I am dancing, honey, because it feels so great to have been at 262 pounds And baby, I am 131 pounds and I love it. My health is great. I barely get sick. If I get sick, it's maybe one sickness per year. Um, Oh my God, I can buy everything with $20. Oh my gosh, $20 can get me damn near a whole outfit, okay? When I was 2X, 3X, girls, serve people, listen, $50 for one bra at Lane Bryant, okay? And once they wire out that bra, trash. The bra's trash, okay? Great bra, but once that wire out, it's trash. So you can just
Mhm.
imagine spending $50 to $60 per 2 to 3 months just on bras, just on one bra, let alone that for a year, let alone plus the other clothes that you got to pay for. You're paying for extra material because now they say, well, we got to make this red shirt with the pink bird on the side a small, but we got to make this same red shirt with the pink bird on the side a 4X. Woo, Forex that costs some money. Now, okay,
Right.
so now for that small, you may be paying $10. For that
Mm.
4X, you got to pay $35, $40 for that shirt. Ain't nobody got that time to do. You're not gonna make money on me. You didn't even give me no money. You didn't even give me. I don't even get to put my face on it. Like that was me. No, you didn't be taking my money and don't even. You can't even give a queen a shout out. Like, no, we're not doing that. You're not gonna capitalize off of me, and I don't even get to reap the benefits of it. That's not even gonna work. So
Mm.
I got smart with it, created my own brand, created my own everything. Everything I touch, I will turn into gold. Okay. And everything that's built under pressure, honey, is me. It's you. It's us. And just learn and know who you have in you, what you have in you, what you're able to provide, and what you are walking away from. And most times
Mm.
we spend too long in spaces and places where we do not deserve. And that won't be me.
So, with that being said, just want to say, uh, from the transition side of things, and this new person that you are, you know, how was that new conversation with your parents and your kids?
Mm. Honestly, it's really great. It really is. I really have an open relationship with my children. I kind of always had an open relationship with my children. I think it just got better as they got older.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, the conversations just because our conversations was always deep. I will always ask my like we will always sit, we will always talk. One day I was in community college for law classes, sociology classes, but we had law classes. And my oldest daughter had law classes at her high school when she was in high school. And so we would sit and we would talk. We would talk about the laws. We would talk about criminal justice. We would just talk about things. All my children are like that. Same thing with my father. My father is a philosopher. He's a reverend, a pastor. My mother's an evangelist. And, so it was always that deaf talk in the family was always a harder conversation or a difficult conversation to have in general,
Mm-hmm.
so it wasn't like, I had stupid parents or uneducated parents. They taught people just like I teach people, they're leaders, clergies and, out in the world just as well as I am, I'm just a different kind, they go into the churches. I mean, they go on the street too, but they go in churches and people homes. And me, I'm strictly more for the streets. I'm strictly more for the people who have been through really what I've been through. The people who they're not going to say, "Oh, it's nothing wrong really with me," and really when it is. So I just show people. My scars. I show people where I came from. Don't let this cute fedora from Walmart 8.99 or 7.99 fool you, okay? I just really enjoy taking care of myself and being a part of my love language to be able to share with other people, hey, this doesn't feel too good. You're putting me back in depression. You're putting me back in anxiety. I don't feel right. I have to go because what you feel Your stomach feels that. Your stomach has that flight or fright. Your stomach says, you know what, I'm in pain today. I don't even want to eat. I'm
Okay.
scared. I don't want to eat.
Right.
I'm frightened.
Right.
I don't want to eat. So you got to
Mm.
pay attention to your body. It's like that light that comes on in the car. You got to pay attention to that. You can only ride on that yellow light for so long. You can
Right.
only
Right.
go for so long with that little light. Okay, you can only go so long on that donut. Okay, you can only go so long on that E. Half a tank of gas. You can only go so long because eventually you're not going to end up where you really want it to be.
Right. Right. Right.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. So the healing process has been nothing short of greatness. It's been wilder than you could ever imagine. It's
Oh,
been
I love
on
it.
the next. It's been on the next level. So that's great. That's great to
I
hear.
love it.
And so
Yes, sir.
with the we got about 10 minutes left. So I want to talk about
Okay.
the purpose of empowerment and how you empower
Okay.
others through your journey, and how you can only inspire to stay inspired. I'm gonna say it
You
one more
better you
time.
better talk that, King. You better say
Yeah.
you
So
better say it. Okay, okay. So we got 10 minutes. I
yeah.
know I talk a lot, but everything good coming out my mouth. Okay. All right, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 9.5 minutes and 3 seconds. Um. Okay, so how I empower people. So I empower people on Facebook, just in general, on my Facebook, Queenjuicey Shake. However, I also have a company called Number Four Fresh Blend Irish LLC, and Number Four Fresh Blend Irish, which is our actual juice shake products. But Number Four Fresh Blend Irish LLC, it is first of all, a family and friend organization. However, we have a program inside of it called Her and Herself Sessions. And those Her and Herself Sessions, we're looking for 2,000 women. And we have women all over the world. We have women in Pennsylvania, Delaware, Baltimore, Chi-Town, a couple different places. And what we do, we meet up every single week. We have different discussions. It's a Queens group. We have different discussions. We watch different tapings. We do meditation, yoga. We inspire each other. We encourage each other. A lot of the women now are really moving the program themselves now. And we have sessions. We have a 4 month session where we close our sessions up and we work on each other and we work on our crown, our intimacy. Some women don't know how to put on thongs. Some women don't feel like they need thongs when thongs are amazing. Don't do too many of them, but they're amazing. And just to wear shoes and feel pretty and sexy and being able to move our companies and have our crowns held high. So we
hmm
do all these things together as women. We're
hmm
also getting together now a women's conference, and we're working on the women's conference for women to come to Atlanta, Georgia, where we are located at, and be able to fellowship with each other and have a Queen's Day. Because it's all about queens. And the reason why I say it's all about queens is because we are the mother and the birth of everything. So we take that greatness back to our husbands, even if you have a wife or children or your job, you take that back into your home and you share, hey, I didn't appreciate the way you spoke with me. Yes, there is something wrong. I really like when you do this, XY, just having that open conversation. And that's what I
hmm
do with my children, my family, my friends. We have open conversations. Even with my honey, we have open conversations and we talk about things and we talk about, just the next level. And we talk about things that we should have talked about as children. We talk about things that's generational wise that we don't talk about. We need to talk about rape and molestation and overeating, undereating, traumatized relationships, things like that where we don't talk about and those things are going on in our home. So that's exactly how I give back to people. I encourage them, I share with them my journey and just let them know that they can do it too. Like, I can't say that you don't do it. I would suggest for you to do it. And if you want to do it, come do it with me and call me 267-622-3826. You always looking for a coach. Hey, she right here. Okay, but it's not free. I'll tell you that right now. It's not free. Okay, is it at at a rate that we all can afford, an affordable rate. But is it free? No. But we do have some free items. We do have some free events. Once a month, we have a Queen's Day where we invite other women to come in and they come be a part of it. But that 4 month program, yeah, that 4 month program, you pay for that because that's knowledge, that's education, that's time, that's my work, that's 4 years. That I mean, that's you just getting uplifted from other women. You getting crowns, you getting things, you getting to be a part of things, and you can be in media with us. You could be on my Spotify, on my podcast. You can be on here with me and King. You know what I mean? You could be doing things. So this right here not free. You know what I mean? That big old mouth and the words and the substance that come out of it is not free. So
Mm.
you are looking for someone to work with, someone to encourage you, someone who's not going to take your crap. You got to come and you got to show up every single day to win your life. Because I'm already winning mine. You don't see this cute fedora from Walmart, 788, okay, 888, okay? You got to be winning, baby. You got to be winning it. And if you're not winning, I know how to get you to win. I know how to get you to win. So just call me
Mm.
or call King and he'll call me and we can just go from there. But I'm Queenjuicey Shake and I'm gonna talk all night. So I'm gonna give it back to King because I appreciate all that you're doing for people. I appreciate what you have done for me. And I thank you so very, very much. And guess what, everybody? Y'all better be looking out because I got some things coming up. I'm so excited. I do. I have some things coming up. I can't speak about it. But just know it's some printing material coming up. It's some amazing moving material coming up. And always putting a vision out here of having two wellness cafes in Pennsylvania and in Atlanta, as well as having our food truck in Philadelphia and Atlanta. And we're always looking for 2,000 women to come be a part and build this company and this dream with us that is already moving and it's going amazing. So our next session is
All right.
February 22nd, 22, and we will be opening our registration doors for 17 women on my birthday, January 22nd at 4:44 p.m. So 4:44 p.m. If you are looking for women to come be a part of, become healthier in your mind, your heart, and your body, and look cute while doing it. Ooh, honey, get some cute perks. Hit a queen up. Hit a queen up. I'm done, King. I'm done. Let me get over here. I'm done, King. I'm done. I promise
Yeah.
you. I'm so,
Okay,
so, so,
so
so, so done.
let me let me ask you a question about the event that's coming up. Is that in person or is that virtual as well?
It's virtual. Yes, sir. It's virtual.
Okay then. Okay,
It's
okay,
virtual. So
okay.
you can,
So you
yes, you
so
can come
so
from
for
anywhere in
those
the
that
world.
want to hit okay, so those that want to hit you up, they can definitely join the Zoom link, correct?
Correct. Well, not on Zoom. We actually have it's on Patreon. So that's
Mm-hmm.
a paid subscription. So you have it on the Patreon. It's www.patreon.com/her_underscore herself sessions with Queen Juicy Shake. And then you can just also Google me, Queen Juicy Shake, or hashtag Queen Juicy Shake, and everything will come up from my books. You can go in and get some self love books, some tools. All my books have recipes in it. My juice books have recipes in it as well. Some
Mm-hmm.
intimate, conversations for women, some self love and some growth, as well as a positive book for your home if you want to get all the negative spirits and things out your home and the negative toxities in your home and cleanse your home as well as that. So it's on Amazon.com, Queen Juicy
Okay.
Shake, got blog, and everything else is just Queen Juicy Shake, Shamerra P. Saunders, and that's me. I love y'all.
All right. So you heard it first. The Big Mouth Media podcast with Queen Juicy Shake, Shamerra P. Saunders, and we have had a great topic tonight. Just and inviting you to be aware of what you can put in your body, the type of nutrients and the type of minerals that can help fight off any type of disease. And a lot of us didn't know, but now we know. So just want to thank her once again for coming through.
And turmeric.
Mm. And until the next time, I'm your boy King
Turmeric.
Jason. Turmeric for pain, of course. That turmeric
Turmeric
will,
for pain and inflammation. Yes, turmeric
right,
for pain
right,
and inflammation, your sickness in your throat, and all of that. I'm sorry, y'all. Go ahead, Jacob. You know I be
right,
cutting up. I'm sorry, Jacob.
right. You good, you good. No problem, no problem. So you heard it first, but just hit her up. She's all over the globe. All over social media. Just hit her up and talk with her and build with her. Because we all about building relationships. So she ain't hard to get along with. But one thing for sure, she definitely gonna keep you laughing. So you probably gonna have a good time. And until then, the next time we gonna holler at y'all and peace, blessings, and love, 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 and more love. Peace. We out.
Peace and blessings. I say on.